David Warner. With that mountain of runs, he is our My11Circle MVP. 166 of 147 balls. Of course, it's more the runs than the strike rate that counts for those points. 14 fours, 5 sixes, many of them that came at the back end of the innings. But Warner did mention after the game that he thought the wicket was a tad slow, and you have to respect the new ball and respect the conditions in the first 10 overs. Maybe we felt he respected too much, but that's a different matter.
He's very respectful, but yeah, he must be. Look, take it for what you like. That you take that any time from your top batsman. He's given you that much, and you might tell him that you could have done a bit faster, but come on, who's going to fault him for that?
Let's just look at it as Warner 2.0 and just see that this is how he's going to approach his innings now going forward, and he's someone who is always going to take time up front and making sure that he's there and making these big runs. So if he's, like I said, if he's making these big runs, team wouldn't be complaining about it. So when you're in, you have to make sure that then the hundreds are not just about 100 or just missing 100. Then it should be big 100 like what we saw today.
Yeah, Warner also said if you get off to a flyer, then it's about assessing those middle overs and then taking it from there. So obviously thinking about the whole approach.
Yeah, but the interesting, because he said all that these questions have been asked. You're not the only people who are asking these questions. So that's interesting that he had to react to that. And yes, okay, we'll take his explanation.
And we weren't the only ones. As Joy mentioned, a lot of former Australian players were also questioning it, commenting on it and asking the questions. But we haven't forgotten, because I'm sure there are a lot of you out there who had David Warner as captain in your My11Circle team. One of you, certainly with that particular stat in mind, is our beat the expert champion Rana Ranjit Singh from Bihar. Rana ji, badhai ho. 453.25 points, maybe not such a pat on the back for the number of points, because we've had 500, 600 scored, so it was a close race. It wasn't a big target like Australia set Bangladesh, but nonetheless well done.